There are calls within Japan now for the government to acknowledge its use of forced labor during World War II at a number of mines that it's now trying to get named as UNESCO World Heritage sites. More than 1,000 Koreans were forced to work at the mines at that time. The South Korean government today convened a task force of experts and officials who are working to formulate an effective response to the bid for UNESCO status. Yoon Jung-min has this report.
Voices are growing within Japan for recognition of its use of forced labor during World War II at its Sado mines. This comes as Japan has recently pushed for UNESCO World Heritage for the mines, where at least 1,000 Koreans were subjected to forced labor under Japan's colonial rule. Japanese politician Shi Kazuo has reportedly urged the Japanese government to face its history of forceful mobilization of Koreans, citing historical documents related to Sado mines published in 1995. Descriptions of the forced labor can be also found in historical records published by Niigata Prefecture, where the controversial mines are located. Japan is pushing to get Sado mines listed on the 2023 World Heritage List, only reflecting the Edo period from 1603 to 1867 and excluding the wartime period leading up to and during the 1940s. But there have been calls for the broader context and history of the sites to be included. The South Korean government on Friday held its first task force meeting and discussed response measures against Japan's UNESCO push. Led by Ambassador and Deputy Minister for Public Diplomacy Lee Sang-hwa, historians and officials from 10 related ministries or organizations gathered to discuss how to respond. They talked about how to organize a suitable response while preparing the necessary historical documents. They also plan to garner cooperation with the international community. In 2015, Japan's Meiji-era industrial sites, including Hashima Island, where Koreans were forcibly taken to work in coal mines, were designated as World Heritage Sites following Japan's promise to acknowledge its use of forced labor. But the Industrial Heritage Information Center in Tokyo displays documents aimed at showing that Koreans were not discriminated against, and it fails to honor the Korean victims. Yoon Jung-min, Arirang News.